Welcome back to the Nebraska Football Show. We're talking about the Huskers spring game from Saturday, and let's head to the second quarter of action. The White still with the football, and Quentin Castile able to get a run here. Quentin's a big old fella, tough to get down when he gets going, and it's a nice gain here to start the second quarter for the White. They're working out of a deep hole.
Yeah, you know, he got Ricky Thenar's pretty good there. Ricky, you know, is a guy who's a very physical player for us, and kind of got his feet crossed up there, and Q and Quentin will make you pay in a hurry. He's a big physical guy. Needs to put the ball away, you know, and see where, and you know, that's just technique and emphasis right there. And great job by Prince right there getting the ball out, but Q's got to make sure we got to protect the football better than that.
And for the second time in the game, the Red gets the short field to work with, and with a guy like Joe Gans, he's going to take advantage of that. Nice little flip, pitch and catch here with Marcus Mendoza.
No doubt. He saw we had a little bit of pressure going there, and had a bust on the coverage, you know, but, you know, young guy made a mistake, but Joe's going to make you pay. And, you know, I don't know if he would have had quite that long in the game. He stood in there for pretty comfortably, knowing that he was, you know, he wasn't going to get hit, but at the same time, you know, Joe had a heck of a game and a good spring, and it didn't surprise me that he was going to finish it out the right way.
21-0 Red at this time, but the White shows a little fight here, and Patrick Witt leads a good drive here. And I want to get your thoughts about Patrick Witt. There's been a lot of talk about who's going to be your number 2 quarterback, and I thought he did some nice things yesterday.
No doubt. We feel good about the quarterback position, you know, in the future of it. Patrick Witt's had a good spring. Here he is completing the screen pass to Quentin, and he's gonna be a good player down the line. Zach Lee had a good spring. Cody Spano, who started to, you know, obviously is a true freshman. He's here, you know, came early, and he did some good things. So you know, we feel good about the future of what we have and where we're heading at that position. And there's a lot of good competition. And you have in the room, you have Bo Davis in the room, who provides a lot of leadership and you know, really helps those young guys along in the offense. You know, it's a good room, and I think Coach Watson is very happy with how they're developing.
There's Todd Peterson making a catch on a little slant pattern that time, and I know Todd's one of your really good leaders on this football team.
Very good leader, and had a tremendous spring. Probably had the best spring out of any wideout. And you know, with he and Nate Swift and Niles Paul Karinsky, you know, Menali Colt, you know, right down the line, Chris Brooks. You know, a lot of these guys are, you know, provide us with different things, and you know, have different strengths and weaknesses, but they all complement each other well, and it's a good group.
Halou caps off a 10-play, 75-yard drive for the White with a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 21-7 as they cut into the Red advantage. And pretty good blocking up front, and we haven't talked much about your offensive line, but I know you think that's really one of the strengths of this football team.
I do. It's good. It's deep. You know, we have experience there, and we have some young guys on the come. Feel really good about it. And you know, we got a couple quality football players coming in to join us here in the fall, and both scholarship-wise and walk-on-wise. So it's a good group, and we're excited about them.
Seem to have a good mix of in that offensive line of you've got seniors, you've got juniors, sophomores. You really have it well balanced, which is what you really want to have.
Yeah, it's good, and we have more balance there probably, as much balance there as we do in any position on the team, and which is a good thing. You know, we need that, and you know, there's a couple positions that we wish we had a little bit more balance as you go throughout the classes, and but that's something that, you know, we're working to correct here over the next couple of years.
Here's a pretty pass play from Bo Davis to Matt Donahue. Matt was a young guy from Nebraska who went to play for Frank Solich at Ohio, now back, and this is a guy who may help you down the road.
We think he will help us down the road. He's athletic, he can run, he does a lot of good things, and we're really excited about what he brings to the table. And you know, unfortunately, he can't play. He'll be ineligible this next year because he's got a city year, but he'll contribute in a lot of different ways on, you know, and you know, by the scout team and that type of thing. But he's going to be good down the line. Little holding call right there that called that touchdown back.
Bo Davis leading this drive down the field and ends up with a field goal attempt, almost a touchdown here. Looked for a minute like Nate Swift might have held on to the ball, but ruled incomplete. And Alex Henry comes in to kick a field goal for you. You've got a couple kickers, in Ade and Alex, who I think you feel like the guys have good legs.
Oh, yeah, they both have very good legs. And I think Alex is ahead. You know, Ade's a kickoff guy and, you know, has a great leg and kicks some long field goals. But you know, Alex has got a good leg, too. He kicked about, I think he made it from about 55 the other day inside. So he's, in fact, I think it was longer than that. He has a good leg on him.
And he gets a chance here to try a 51-yard field goal inside the last 2 minutes of the half. Had the distance, just pushed it off to the right, and then that'll basically end the half. It'll end on an interception by Armando Murillo as Patrick Witt gets picked off. But 24-7, the red with the lead over the white as we hit the halftime horn. And you got a lot of snaps in there in that first half.
We did, you know, and I don't know the numbers on it, but you know, it was we had a tremendous amount of snaps and a lot of good work. We had a lot of 2-minute work there at the end, and just kept going. I kept thinking that I didn't think that the last 2 minutes was ever going to end, but it went well, and got a lot of guys exposure and got them out there, and that's one of the reasons why we decided to kind of run the clock there in the third quarter, and because we, you know, you're limited in numbers. You didn't want to get too many snaps.
Heck of a play by Armando Murillo to end that first half of action, 24-7 with the red up at the half. We'll be back with more of the Nebraska Football Show right after this.